Hello, my fellow little low oxygen breathers. Actually, we're just really green. We are we are extremely green is what CFers are. We just don't want to hog all the air. We're trying to make sure that there's enough oxygen for the rest of the world so we don't take in a lot of it. See, we make do with a lot less air than the rest of you, so the rest of you can run around and run on treadmills while the rest of us can walk. We do that. That's a service we give you. Just come on late, kind of rambling. I'm having one of those little nights we all have. I ate a while ago and I probably ate a little too much because all the therapy treatment schedules, everything, I didn't get it done when I wanted, so I got really hungry, ate, and overate. But these days it doesn't seem like I have to overeat. Sorry, drinking soda because my voice is going to crap because I'm doing multiple live streams on my multiple channels, and because of all the treatments and coughing, as you know, it kills our voice, which is one of the things I want to talk about. Voice, love it. Not only we don't get enough air, but then people don't even have to hear us because a lot of times we can't talk. Besides, all CFers seem to have that funny voice. The guys have a tonage, which is close to the same. And the girls, even you girls, yeah, it's a little different, but not as bad, but close. You're close to the same tone. But geez, you look at some of the medications. I know when I did Toby, every time I did Toby, there'd be a whole 5 to 7 days where I could barely get a word out. Even on the Casein now, it's not as bad, but it still happens with the Casein, which I'm not on right now. I start in like 3-4 days. But the Casein doesn't do as bad, but I seem to have just as much trouble off. I think it's because I'm doing live streams and I'm talking. Even when I was at work before, I'd lose my voice once in a while. I think I do think some of it's all the coughing we do. You're breathing weird chemicals through your air pipes. You're huffing, going, eh. You're just the cough, the hard cough. There's times I've coughed and I can feel it hurt in here. I mean, even if I hold my box, it make it better. Water doesn't seem to help as much as a stupid carbonated soda. And my stomach is slightly cranky right now because for somebody that's on omeprazole, I still have a thing for spicy foods, which most of the time doesn't bother me. One omeprazole and I can pretty much eat what I want. But if I have this ultra late night tightness because I ate too much, which exacerbates my other tightness issues, then I can get, and the soda seems to make it worse, but at least I can talk. I know, all to your detriment. Some people are like, oh, god dang it, he can talk still. Trust me, there's times I think my wife is happy if I lose my voice. It's better for her anyway, besides anything just setting me off. But yeah, voice issues. I mean, have any of the rest of you noticed how so many of our voices sound a lot alike? Sometimes I've even caught a couple CF patients that I didn't know were CFers in public just because of their voice. So yeah, that's just it's just damned annoying. And sometimes it's really when you really want to talk. Other times you don't want to, but still. There's been times I haven't talked for almost a whole day, but then I go to talk and suddenly my voice is gone. It's like, well, what the hell? I know some of it also is the stuff is packed into my voice box before, where I sit there and huff and cough my ass off, do a breathing treatment, and cough some more, and suddenly my voice doesn't come back all the way because it's already strained from being packed. But then suddenly I can talk a little better. Yay, fun! Oh, and if you did notice, but yeah, that's my thought of voice issues. But if you did notice, I'm not. I know there's other CF vloggers out there. Once again, I haven't really gone out advertising this on like my main channel and stuff. I'm not one that's gonna start talking to you about, ooh, here's your CF mutation and how are the trials on this drug and everything else. There's tons of guys for that. So if you want to go watch that, go watch one of those people. There are some very good, serious CF vloggers out there. There are some also very downer CF vloggers out there. And I am anti those effing idiots. I once again describe myself as a militant CFer. To me, if you're a lazy ass that doesn't push as much of your lungs as you have left, do what you can with it, then go to hell. You deserve to die, not die, but you deserve to go downhill faster. And honestly, I think there should be a litmus test, since there aren't enough transplant lungs going around. There should be a litmus test on that. We don't give transplant lungs to people who are still presently smoking. People have to stop smoking for a long time. I think CF people and anybody wanting any transplant should have to show a long history before of doing the right things. Not being in the hospital and have somebody wash your hair and playing on the internet all day and go getting a latte. That does not count. So you rarely ever go down to your physical therapy. When you do, you're fully dressed and jeans and everything. And even with your 40%, whatever, aren't even breathing hard. You should have to do something real, not just, yeah, I do my treatments. Our treatments are great, but they don't do it all by themselves. They decelerate the decay. I prefer the CF type who go out of their way to decelerate decay as much as possible, who kick, claw, scratch, bite, punch, and call their CF names and drag their CF all over the world, all over the country, all over their city, county, block, whatever they can to piss off their CF. I personally drag mine all over this country doing urban exploring. And yes, and for you ask, oh, God, I can't be good in your lungs. I wear masks in bad areas, and my doctors have approved my masks. And have actually approved my urban exploring. I thought I was going to get a bigger struggle, and I actually got a smaller struggle on my urban exploring than I do, well, from the transplant side of the CF doctors that are kind of pissy about my gym weights. I don't understand. So one of the reasons they are shocked by how good a shape and how I'm able to maintain. And I mention this all the time. I am 45, and I am at right around. I seem to bounce right now between about 31 and 35%. Just about a year ago now, about 10, 11 months ago, I was down to about 21%. I caught RSV. It is a respiratory virus that was brought up here, and you can argue this. Once again, this isn't political. You can argue as much as you want. This was brought up here by Mexico illegals and Central American illegals. It was a virus we did not have up here for a long time again. It's like whooping coughs coming back and about 20 other illnesses we had gotten rid of. Because God forbid, when we let people in legally, we gave them vaccines. Illegals don't vaccinate. So unfortunately, the illegal alien thing almost killed me, so I am a tad militant about illegal aliens. So if you're a big illegal alien lover and you can still listen to me, fine. If you're we gotta love them all, then you can go away if you want. Like I said, I'm a militant, goofy little bastard. I guess 45 years of CF. I think every decade you're alive with it makes you a little less open to bullshit and a little, oops, squeaked a word, my bad. A little less open to crap and one to put up with stupidity. And you do become a little more judgmental because, and I think the older you get with any illness, not only are you entitled to be a little more judgmental, I think you should be. If you've made it that long, and yes, I know everybody has CF worse than others. I don't have it as bad as some. I don't. I have a good mix of the lung and a digestive. Sorry, I got a hair that is jabbing me in the lip. But I got a good mix of the lung and the digestive. When years ago when they were trying to equate CF levels in 1 to 10s or whatever it was, they told me I was about a 7 to 7.5, almost an 8 for the whole package. Difference is, I'm militant. I work it. I push hard. So not only do I have 45-year-old joint issues, I have 45-year-old CF joint issues. But I think if you bust your butt real hard with any illness, decades, keep going and going past every expectancy, beat it every time. I think sooner or later, if you see younger people or just others in general doing stupid crap, I think you should be able to say something. I think maybe you've worked for it and earned it. And maybe one will listen to you. It's happened to me. An old CFer told me what to do, and I listened. It somehow hit me that, yeah, do you want to get older? I always love how my hat somehow, even if it's on dead level, looks cocked because the way the camera sits. So no matter how I put my hat, it feels funny. So if I run it like this way, then it feels weird. Like touching my ear, but then it looks more level. Screwed up. But yeah, see, low oxygen ramblings. This is above both my ears perfectly, but it's still. But yeah, I do believe that too many younger ones are rushing towards the transplant thing, which I've known others that died. I got another CF friend who I've known for years, off and on through the care, our care center and stuff. His cousin had CF also. He got transplanted in his 20s, low 20s. Died a year and a half later. He was actually in the hospital and got rejection. I saw him there and he looked like he was doing better. And I hear a week or so later he died. Just that fast. Transplants aren't the end all be all. They even recommend the older you can get before you need one, the better, because you've got that long life already. I don't know. I do get a little more annoyed. I'm not very popular with some CF people than other. It seems like there's about 60% or 70% of CF. Okay, 80% of CF people I'm not popular with. Then there's a 10% that kind of like me, or kind of look at me funny. Oh, okay, I will tolerate you. Then there's a 10% who just love me because they are a lot like me. There's a couple guys out there who lift weights and just look immaculate. I couldn't get that level anymore. I actually try to build up a little body fat, which I thankfully have done again. It's taken me almost a year because I can try to minimize what happens when I have an exacerbation and get sick. The loss of muscle mass. I mean, ugh. Ugh. Now back to tightness from eating. Let's do that. I am tighter than crap across here, which I have a diaphragm and back issue and does get tight sometimes. It was a little tight early today. But a lot of times when I eat, I don't know if I'm the only one. Running a few others say they kind of have the same problem. That mobile stomach of ours, from all the coughing, stomach moves. Well, I swear I eat just a little too much and it wanders up here. And man, I am so hard to breathe right now. I want to do breathing treatments with my percussor, but at 2:16 a.m., I just don't think it's ready. Because when it's this tight, even a good duo nap isn't going to open it enough to help. Everything against is pushing back. I mean, do you have ways to get through that tightness? I've found one thing that works sometimes. They tried the lidocaine patches, the big ones. They put like 3 or 4 of them around me and let them sit. And it took about a good hour and a half. Then I suddenly noticed it started loosening up. But then you also feel kind of rubbery in the middle. It was strange. I liked the feeling and didn't like it all at once because I swear I felt like one of those spring doggy toys that has a spring in the middle. I was like, "Ooh, I can breathe," and I'm like, "Oh shoot, I can't sit up straight." I never know if that's real. It says one is watching, but you never know. I see it a lot of times. Other people this stream tell me, "Oh, it says one," but nobody ever says anything, and there's suddenly a way you can check, but they can't. They say there's nobody there. Ugh. But yeah, that tightness is damn annoying. And the older we get with CF, I hate to tell you, younger ones this doesn't get any better. So whining now, then, at your age, save the whining to your my age, because you're supposed to kind of be a little more of a cantankerous whiner at my age. Man. I was in the gym today. Be in the gym tomorrow. Don't know if I'll do just treadmill tomorrow, or maybe I'll just use my treadmill here. I got depending on how the tightness is. See, that's the other thing. This tightness, if it sets in real good, my treadmill workout from one day to the next will be 100% different because of this. And I found out if I push too hard, trying to get through that workout, I will cough up a lot more blood. A lot more than normal. So, my doctor, now here's where the disconnect comes. My CF doctor says, well, then you know what? Those days, just do lighter treadmill, do shorter treadmill, concentrate on your weights, since you said it's not near as bad during your weights. Now, it's not near as bad during my upper body. During the legs, when you're really pushing hard and doing certain things, it'll kill you still. But it's still not as bad as the treadmill or elliptical or whatever. So I do that, but then you got the, like again, you got the transplant team going, I don't know if I like you lifting weights because it raises your blood pressure, makes you bleed more. No, I bleed more on off days. The one a day a week off I take is Sunday. Started that this year. I've coughed up more blood on those days. Or any day that I would skip, if I skip a rare day here or there, boom, blood. What the hell? The days where I'm pushing 510 on leg press, I don't cough up blood. Go figure, huh? That's me. I just do everything stupid and wrong. But she finally figured out, she finally actually said to me, I'm not going to win this one, am I? I'm like, no. You talk about how good a shape I'm in, so deal with it. That's how I stayed in this good a shape. Bite me. I didn't tell her bite me. She's actually a nice lady. She's just real cranky. She's just dealing with people who don't want to listen and do what's in the best interest of their health. See, I told you this is going to be ramblings. But yeah, that tightness, once it gets in there, oh man. And right now it's very uncomfortable. It is damned uncomfortable. Sometimes a good cup of ibuprofen or a Aleve will help it a little bit. But then the risk I have with that is it'll make you bleed. Love it. I know some of the younger people do have that problem like I do, but definitely gets worse when you get older. Yeah. Well, so what do you think? You ever heard of any good CF mascots? I had a couple, like for birds, the official bird of cystic fibrosis, the flamingo. Yeah, like a green slimy flamingo. Haha, yeah, I got it. And dancing, you do the flamenco dance. Yeah, ew, huh? Nobody wants to do that as a duo. I always thought of a kind of a, oh no, get my troll for saying this, a Huey Lewis the News spinoff, kind of as a power, kind of I want a new lung. Gee, one that don't make me cough up bad shit. One don't make me spit in a cup. I want a new lung, One that makes me breathe like I could breathe when I was born and new, or just new, or something like that. Yeah, I want a new lung. That's what happens. You come on really late at night, and you're kind of cranky for being on. Sorry, dude. Thanks. I'm just on here kind of rambling. I'm kind of ticked off because after eating, everything tightened and I'm hurting and 2:20 in the morning, and I should be doing my breathing set of breathing treatments, which I haven't done yet, and getting ready for bed, but I haven't done them because I'm feeling kind of, so I'm just kind of doing this. Yeah, I kind of like that one, the old Huey Lewis. I want a new lung. I've got lyrics to that somewhere. That's what I sit around thinking of sometimes. I mean, I got a whole bunch of stuff like that. I think I put some of my notepad. It's like, something just not right about me sometimes. Let's see, is it still in here? Oh, here's a good one. Also Huey Lewis. Yeah, my throat. In the earlier part of this vlog, I was talking about CFs, people's throats. Well, mine is, because of all the live streams I've been doing, plus it's not just the medications, all the coughing. My throat has just been acting real jackassy today. I'm actually drinking a soda because a little bits of soda seem to help my throat a little bit. No, I'm not sick. My wife is still sleeping upstairs separate from me. She's getting a lot better, though. We're just trying to be careful. No, I got a flu shot. I get a flu shot every year. I know it doesn't protect you from every flu, but from what I found out, the flu shot this year, they really did it well. It really has protected against the main strains that are wandering around here in this country, at least. So that's good. And once again, my whole CF avoidance technique. They tell me go to the gym during off hours, almost nobody's there, and don't go around big crowds. So yay, be lonely. Hide in my cave down here. But others, I hear Huey Lewis the News. It's hip to breathe air. Dun, dun, hip to breathe air. Dun, 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 yeah, that's a good one. I want a new lung. I already said that one. Now here's one. How about village people? It's kind of like YMCA, but L-U-N-G. Yeah. Yeah, it's fun to breathe air in the L-U-N-G. That's what happens. This crap just comes wandering in there sometimes. I think that's low oxygen level. Oh, man. Oh, man. I'm required to get a flu shot. My wife has never had the flu in her life. She's never had a flu shot, and she's never, ever had the flu. Keep trying. No fly shot, no glue shot. Are you on your phone using autocorrect? Or just having that great a day? No, my wife's never had flu. In fact, when she gets sick like she is now, that's a rarity. This is maybe 2 or 3 times in the 10 years we've been together, she's actually had a cold or sinus infection. She doesn't get sick, which is good for me. She doesn't get sick. Yeah, flipping autocorrect. Mine has an issue with certain words. Always tries to change them. It hates Isaac's name. It always changes it to something totally not even like what I'm trying to type. But yeah, so it's kind of good that she doesn't get sick often. Oh, man. But yeah, it's kind of annoying, the tightness and being up. And almost every CFer I know, we are late owls. So we feel better at night, more comfortable at night. Stay up too late. Oh, just kind of doing whatever. And tonight's no different. I see, all things being equal, the best state to live in America for my health is Hawaii. Not so much. Actually, hot stuff helps. Like if I have a hot cup of coffee or something, it seems to help my voice box. And like I said, the carbonated soda somehow helps my voice box. That's the area that's irritated. See, like right there, I got my voice back. If I drink water, it makes no difference. So either something carbonated or something hot. But yeah, boy, I tell you, talking out with a friend the other day, it's like, boy, if we each of us had our way, we'd be living in Hawaii because it's the best state health-wise. I mean, just the whole environment for our health. CFers that do live in Hawaii live the longest. That salt air, the gorgeous temperatures, and the humidity that's not quite as oppressive as down south or here gets sometimes. But a nice amount of humidity. You got gorgeous salt air. You got a lot less illness because the weather. You don't have a lot of the cold weather where people pack inside and cause illnesses spread. And they have pretty good CF care facilities there, so that'd be great. But the cost of living is horribly expensive. And honestly, I'm not sure I could deal with it. It's gorgeous there. But boy, I don't know. I like to be able to travel. Coco is doing okay. They gave him, it's just his age. He gave him some new medication for his joints. It's just he's getting old. He'll be 12 next month. The average age of his breed is 10 to 12 years. He'll be 12 next month. We went out for a good mile and a half walk tonight. He only got a slight limp once in a while. That one, though, that leg is different. That's one he damaged in soft tissue from jumping real high. A 100 to 110 pound dog should never jump as high as he did. And he just wouldn't stop. But now he's game to walk a good mile or 2 miles. And if I threw the ball, he'd still go get it. So I don't bring the ball as much. So try to keep him. We play with him sometimes, but we're going to see how this new medication works because he's really game to go. So he's not doing bad, man. Thanks. Seen your puppy on your cams a few times. Oh, wow. Oh, there was I had some other birds and other animals. No, I forgot what they were. Darn it. Ooh. What's that they call that? Pemmican or something? Darn it. Forgot what it was. See, just that's why I said down here, just ramblings. Yeah, I did have a decent workout today. Even with the tight diaphragm, worked it pretty good. Still doing pretty decent, keeping my weight up. Keeping a little stomach fat on, which is good. I'm trying to keep that. Because sooner or later, I'll have a problem. When those infections really hit you, you drop a lot of weight. It's funny, a lot of people try to lose weight and lose body fat, and we're busting our ass to gain some. Most people are unhappy when they get a little bit of chub around the center. I'm freaking ecstatic when I get a little chub around the center. Of course, you got to eat so much, it makes you ill sometimes to do it. But I'm starting to feel decent. My weights are coming back up. I'm trying to control my joint issues. Get ready to get back out on the road exploring. Yeah. For everybody out there, you got to have something you like to do. And I don't mean something you like to do, like sit around tick on your phone all the time, or Facebooking, or even doing this. Get out and do something. Uh-oh. My friend Dude behind the camera in New Zealand. Bleh, sorry. What that's all about. That's called 2:30 in the morning. And I actually got up at 8 a.m. this morning, so I'm up close to 24 hours right now. How'd the workout go? Was it, him and I have been talking about workouts since I've been doing this for a long time, and I actually worked at a gym for about 13 years, and you name it, so he's asking some advice, and he worked out. Now, did you do just the treadmill today, or treadmill weights? What'd you do? Hey, some of your workout can be taking the puppy for a walk. Doggies love walks. Or if they got walking issues, doggies love to be carried. Yeah, if you're doing your workout, man, that's great. You're sticking with it. Now, pretty soon, you're gonna have to stop smoking, and then make Zeke quit smoking with you. Boy, I don't know if he can handle that. And that could end a friendship. 40 minutes a bike. Hey, you can kill yourself on a bike. Yeah, my gym's got recumbent and normal upright bikes. Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, I did a short vlog on the other channel tonight. Done some more research on the whole YouTube thing. Sent a message to Jericho about that. Did a lot more research on that. Found out there's a lot of people finding out about this right now that are pissed and found out that YouTube is known for 2 or 3 months. And at the very least, YouTube has done nothing. And also hid it from everybody else. They didn't go out and tell everybody. There are at least on a few of the forums, somebody sent me to a couple old forums on YouTube forums for about a month ago, or actually about 2 weeks ago. There are 3 or 4 big creators on YouTube that are pissed right now. 2 of them have threatened to sue YouTube if they don't get off their ass, because they are allowing. What the one guy say? He's one of those guys that talks about how to get better on YouTube and how to do better and gives you tips and stuff. He said that YouTube is liable because they are allowing his intellectual property and his copyrighted property to be stolen by this site and a couple others. So he is threatening to sue YouTube, and so far YouTube hasn't even answered him. It seems like they're sitting with their finger in their butts here. We're starting to make. One of the bigger people was saying that now, are they involved in this or what? Because some people, one person I know I talked to the other day has into computer stuff. She does IT. She said that it's super hard for them to get through YouTube's API and be able to download stuff real time. We're not talking one thing, millions and millions and millions of creators at once, where they had people test it. They would upload something on YouTube and they'd be watching on another computer, and suddenly within seconds that same video is already on that other site. So it's something's not right. Either they have a monstrously wide open unsecured back door in their system. Because, you know, somebody's stealing, they got over a billion live users. Okay. But when they're losing millions and millions and millions and millions of videos in seconds, something's wrong. And the one big YouTube lady, she says if either they have the most horrible security or they're just being complicit and just letting it go, or they're getting a little money out of it. Those are the three major possibilities. I mean, they could seal it up, and people said, turn off your embedding. I tell them this, but my embedding was off on some of my vids, and some of them, they're still over there. The embedding and the one I uploaded the other day is off, but it's still, I bet it's over there. People have been saying they've turned the embedding, they didn't have embedding on, but all their videos are over there. So I don't know. See, I'm not sure YouTube's done it or not. But the fact that they didn't tell anybody and warn anybody this is happening, just letting people run into this page, somebody searching for, like, exploring a CF, one of the links that comes up sooner or later will be this this crap channel. So somebody clicks on that instead of YouTube. Holy crap. Thankfully, YouTube's big enough, they're coming up top of the mound. But not everybody always chooses the top result. Some people avoid the top result. They're tired of the same old. And if you look, some information I got from Bajerica and a couple other people show that this site only started like 3 or 4 months ago. Sorry, pop up. Here, and it's still smaller and crap compared to YouTube, but it's climbing at an insanely fast rate. And they are making money off our videos, which is kind of fun because YouTube can't pay us for our videos, but this guy's making money off them. So now we got YouTube making money off the videos they're not paying us for, and we got this jackass. That's great. I'm making money for people left and right. On a thought of that, and I know we're off the CF thing here, but kind of not, because in a way this affects me in a way more than others, because as a CF person, my time is extremely valuable, extremely limited. For me to bust my butt and do this, and then for YouTube not even to mention it to us. At least they'd mentioned it, gone, hey, we're trying to see what we can do about it. This is crap going on here. Because you would think it would hurt YouTube because they're pulling millions of videos. Sure, maybe it's only small amounts of watches right now, but every watch adds up. Let's say they've got 2 million videos over there. Let's say they only get 200,000 watches. Still 200,000 watches pulled from YouTube. And that's only going to get bigger. So as a CFer, that really hits me because I'm busting my butt for nothing. So yeah, it's just, at least if they'd come out and told us, hey, this is going on, we don't like it, it hurts us too, we're trying to do something about it, or we're looking into it, or hey, we looked into it, there's nothing we can do, we don't know what's going on, if there's something we can change in the future, but nothing. If they do something that makes it stink, it makes it smell funny. And the funny thing is, with my CF and all my time and 3 channels, my main channel now, I don't even have 700 subscribers. I am close to 30,000 minutes of watch time this month. I've cleared their watch time. If watch time is all important to them, why in the hell can't I monetize and people like me? There's guys that only have like 250 subscribers that have 45 to 60,000 minutes of watch time. So YouTube is making money hand over fist off of those guys. And you got other people even more. I've seen a couple people that have like 600-700 subscribers that have over 60,000 minutes of watch time. Holy crap, YouTube. I mean, how many other people like have a health issue like me, spending time busting their butts doing this? You're making money. And don't say you can't afford to pay us. You can. The amount we were making was very small. And the small YouTubers weren't the ones causing the problem with your advertisers. It was mostly the big ones. The big ones causing problems. But no, penalize the wrong people. Way to go. Alright. Well, I do start my case in my 28-day on, 28-day off cycle here soon. So getting ready to start that coming up in a couple days. If my voice isn't better by then, I will totally probably lose my voice during that. That'll be fun. Try to do live streams of that. See if I can do writing live streams. I'll write and have my wife talk. That'll work. She don't like getting in front of this camera. She is not a fan. I'm not even sure she 100% understands doing this, but she's just like me, having something to do. But as for right now, I think I'm going to get off here. Yeah, exactly, dude. It is 2:40 in the morning. I'm going to get off here. Try to go do my breathing treatments and my percussor and try to get some sleep and get up at a decent time. So I am going to set my clock and get up, hopefully at a decent time.